Potential shift here, trading like it's 2026, not 1996. It is Friday, February 13th, and the week is over. Thank God. Another week in the bag. Oof. That's great. And I know what most of you are thinking right now. Yes, I am going to get a haircut very soon. It's on the list with 1,000 other things. It should be completed sometime next week. But now that that's out of the way, how'd we do today? Up $193.75. I'm happy with that total. I am. I traded well today. What did I do? Well, I started this morning with an idea that that we were going to be bullish today because there's been a lot of bearish sentiment this week. I mean, Monday and Tuesday we were riding high, and I think bears were pushing against it. We had a flush out on Wednesday and Thursday, which I think honestly encouraged the bears even more. So I really thought there was a lot of bear sentiment out there, which made me think, because it's FU Friday, that's what I call it. Friday is the day when options market makers and algos love to punish option buyers, love to flush out the option buyers. And I thought today would be no different. We opened at 681.5. I thought we'd close way higher than that. Instead, we closed almost exactly where we opened, which honestly is quite odd to me. During this afternoon move, during this morning move, I thought, all right, this is playing out according to plan. We're moving higher. You know, we're going to approach a peg that's maybe 690. We're going to punish some of those bears. And then during the afternoon, we just drifted lower. And I have to say, I find this very puzzling, to be perfectly honest with you. I don't understand why the algos didn't put the hurt on the bears today. One theory I have, and it's a stretch, and no one ever believes me, and no one ever will, that there's some insider information floating out there that something might happen this weekend, and that's why there was selling this afternoon. That somebody, the insiders, the fat cats, they know something's coming this weekend, and they were selling even though the algos wanted to buy today. That's one theory. The other theory is there is just such strong bearishness out there that that Warsh nomination still wants to punish markets that we just couldn't go up. That there is so much bear pressure building that it's still going to come, and it's still going to burst forward. And even on a day like Friday when we should have gone higher, we didn't, because there's just too much. There's too much, not bearish sentiment, but fundamental bearishness out there for us to move higher. Those are my two theories on why this market went lower this afternoon. We'll see. If nothing happens this weekend, I'll probably be pretty bearish next week. But then again, throw all that out, who the hell knows? The market does what it wants to do. That's why I'm a day trader, because every day starts fresh. Swing traders, longer term traders, they need to figure this stuff out. As a day trader, I don't really need to figure it out. I just need to figure out what the market is going to do in the next hour or two, maybe just in the next 5 minutes. And that's beautiful, all right? I don't need to second guess myself every which way. So yeah, we finished up 193 today. I'm happy. I've had a terrible last 2 weeks, but yesterday and today go a long way to making up for that. My confidence was really flagging midweek, and these two victories have made me feel a heck of a lot better. That's the way trading works, you know? You get into these rough patches where every out you set gets hit and every move you make is wrong, and you know it before you even make it. You know in your heart, you're like, no matter what I do, If I get long, it's going to be wrong. If I get short, it's going to be wrong. It doesn't matter. And I was in that state a few days ago. But now after these 2 wins, I'm feeling back to myself, happy, confident, ready to trade again. And that's great. That's a good feeling to go into the weekend with. So that's where we're at. I'd say keep your eyes open for an event this weekend. The most obvious one would be we attack Iran. That would be the most obvious one. But who knows? It feels like there's something floating out there that the public is unaware of, because this down move this afternoon, very strange. Very strange. So let's see what happens. All right. Protect first, profit second. Good luck, guys.